Here it is, Dinosaur Island, starring Michelle Bauer as the prehistoric virgin who learns how to treat a man by reading Playpen magazine. And here she is, obviously not prehistoric. Welcome back, Michelle. Was that fun?
Very. How'd you like that X-rated kiss?
Yeah, with Peter Spellis?
Peter.
Yeah, that's a...
Did you like it, huh? Did you?
Yeah, Michelle, we like the guy who glued his hands to your breasts for 2 minutes.
Want to see the prints? They're still there.
No, that was an interesting scene that you had with him.
Yeah.
But you remained a virgin because in the last scene of the movie, you are the virgin staked to the tied to a stake, right?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like this.
How do you get cast in this stuff?
They usually just call me with the idea that they think that would be good for me, or they have me in mind when they write it, or when it comes along. And
Yeah.
there I am.
Well, you know how to get really nasty in some of those scenes. We like it. I mean that as a compliment, you know.
My alter ego.
Yeah. All right, Michelle, before we go on, I need to mention that next week on Drive-In Theater, the Attack of the Queen Bees month continues with our special guest, Melissa Moore. You ever worked with Melissa?
Ooh, I've met her, never worked with her.
Yeah. Well, Melissa will be here to discuss her 2 epics, Hard to Die and Sorority House Massacre 2. And by the way, Michelle, since we're on the subject, all 3 of these films, Dinosaur Island, Hard to Die, Sorority House Massacre 2, were made by Jim Wynorski and Fred Olen Ray, the famous ultra-low-budget filmmakers. Jimbo has even been here on the show. Are those buddies of yours?
Oh, yeah.
You've made a lot of films with them, right?
Yeah, I've made one with Jim Wynorski, which was Dinosaur Island. Him and Fred co-produced and co-directed, which was a tug-of-war emotional struggle.
Yeah. And you just did one, Bikini Drive-In, right?
Bikini Drive-In with Fred.
With
Olen
Fred,
Ray.
yeah.
Yes.
Did you grow up telling your parents, someday I'm going to grow up and be a famous B-movie queen?
No, I loved B-movies. I used to stay up all night babysitting to see Attack of the Mushroom People, toothpicking my eyes open so I could stay up to see them. And so I always used to watch them, the old black and white vintage movies, but I never imagined in my wildest dreams that there I would be in them myself.
Well, you look very comfortable when you do them, even the nude stuff, and I'm sure that's why they ask you to do it. All right.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Do you enjoy it?
I tell you, Joe Bob, until the day they hand me my clothes and say, put them back on, I'll be there.
You'll keep doing it.
I'll do it.
You even did those Playboy Channel shows for a
Oh,
while,
yeah.
didn't you?
I did a lot of Candid Camera with Ellen Funt.
Really?
Oh, I had a blast.
Is that how you started? Was that your first job?
No. No, I did a lot of Penthouse videos when I had done my centerfold and You're Dating Me here.
Yeah.
Years ago. And
Well, we're not going to go look it up.
No, of course not, but I didn't see it on the top of your stack right back there either. And then I just graduated into the Playboy movies, and that's how I met Fred Olen Ray.
What was your very first movie?
B-movie?
Yeah.
The Tomb.
The Tomb, for Fred Olen Ray,
Fred
right?
Olen Ray.
That's great. Okay, Michelle, I'm going to name some of your movies, and I want you to kind of free associate. If you remember these movies, and you tell me what your memories are, okay?
Okay.
Centerfold Screen Test, Take 2.
Got me. I don't know.
You hadn't even heard of it?
No.
You don't know that you're in it? You're in it. Best Chest in the West.
Yes. I didn't get the best chest, but I tried.
That was a, what was that? What kind of film?
It was a competitive film of dancers coming out on stage and doing their best to win the contest, and it was a very real contest. And we were paid to drop our tops, about 3 of us girls, to make it exciting for the audience.
You were ringers.
Yes, we
Brought
were.
in as ringers.
Yeah.
Okay. Breast ringers. Okay.
Wranglers, breast wranglers.
Rollerblade.
That was probably one of my first impromptu wrestling scene on roller skates in the nude. I still have a scar on my knee right here.
Yeah? You were rollerblading in the nude?
Wrestling.
On Venice Beach, or where was this?
We were in some warehouse, I believe, or in a kitchen somewhere.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Night of the Living Babes.
I got to work with Andrew Nichols, but I think it was a very non-sexual part for me, from what I can remember. Now, you're dating me here, Joe Bob. We're going way back.
You know, kill me, like anybody's going to know that's watching this show that's drunk at this hour of the night.
Yeah, go to bed.
Demon Warp.
Oh, that was wonderful. A very heart-ripping experience for me. I was.
Because your heart was literally ripped out.
Yes, I was an alien sacrifice, and I just love the special effects, especially being naked and
having your heart ripped out.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Vamp.
That was a lot of fun. Got to work with Deborah Lamb, who is quite the sex pot.
And are you the Beverly Hills Vamp?
I'm one of them.
There are
we're
like
ladies
three
of
of
the
them.
night, and we are
Vampire hookers.
yeah, in a brothel type thing, and of course the sexy guy Eddie Deason, who gets to be my part.
Eddie Deason, the B-movie Jerry Lewis.
Yes, drops
He's
his
great.
drawers. You'll have to see it.
Okay. Now, I've got to ask you about this second film that we're going to watch, Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bowl-O-Rama. I guess they don't show this one on Channel 13 Pledge Drives, do they?
Not my scenes.
Now, you're billed in this movie as Michelle McClellan, so sometimes we have trouble finding it. Did you change your name for a while?
Yeah, Mr. Bauer, my ex-husband, tried to sue me for using his name after we were divorced.
Can you do that?
No.
Oh, okay, but you didn't know at the time that he couldn't do that.
I didn't know at the time, so I tried to make the change to McClellan, and it went over like a fart in church. So.
And this is the only one that you were billed that way?
I think there might have been another. There might have been one or two. And
Okay.
I would get written up in the trades as Michelle Bauer, also known as Michelle McClellan, so I just, forget it.
Well, it makes it a collector's item. Which movie is Michelle in where she's listed as Michelle
Yeah, I
McClellan?
never thought of it that way.
So basically, this is the old story of a jive-talking mutant demon who lives in a bowling trophy and likes to turn sorority girls into raven sex maniac lasagna-faced zombies. Would that about sum it up?
That's about it.
And by the way, here on Drive-In Theater, we show only the uncut version. Now, I understand they showed this on that lame USA Network, and they just cut the living crap out of it. So,
Shame.
Michelle, I want you to know your performance is totally intact.
All right, put on your seatbelts because here we go.
I understand that you even told me that you shot extra scenes for the USA Network, extra PG scenes.
Yes, that was for Nightmare Sisters we had done. They made us come back to the most lengthy bathtub scene you've ever seen with three beautiful women rubbing each other down and having lots of fun. And they cut that scene completely, had us come back 3 years later and pop balloons up in the air and bounce around on a bed. And that was probably must be the biggest letdown for the people who ever got to see the original.
At USA Network, the equivalent of three girls in a bathtub rubbing each other is popping balloons on a bed.
And they missed the lost bar of soap.
Oh.
In the bathtub.
Which was an important plot detail that
Very
you
important.
needed to understand the movie later. So, see, they just ruined the whole
They
thing.
ruined the whole thing.
Now, you get naked in this movie, right?
Absolutely.
And I just remember, yeah, I do remember where you do get naked a lot. Like,
Yeah.
is your family watching this?
I don't know.
I can't believe how sweet you are, Michelle, and how nasty you are. You know what I mean? So,
Don't call me names.
okay. 8 dead bodies, 10 breasts, 1 slime demon, 4 stars, rated R. Check it out, and then we'll check out Michelle some more. And, hon, you don't know how happy you made me to show up here, and you really don't know how happy you made the crew to show up here tonight.
Oh. I paid them $5 too.
Amazing scene with that guy. You practically sex that guy to death. You kill that guy sexually, and then you eat his toes through his socks. And then your sex drive finally finishes the guy off. Where can we get a bottle of that?
Some of my best work, don't you think, Joe Bob?
Was that fun?
Yes. Did it look like fun?
Well, it was fun for us. Was it fun for you?
No, it was fun for me too. Yes, occupational hazard. I just hate my job.
We had Linnea Quigley on the show last year, and she admitted that she just loves being a bitch in movies like that.
She actually had a hard time with the language.
Really?
They kept making her say that F word an awful lot.
Yeah.
And she started bitching about saying the F word. So I thought, well, that kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that wouldn't bother you, huh?
No.
Well, Michelle, it's too soon. I can't believe it's over. Just 2 of your many flicks is all we had time for on this show. You're kind of a B-movie veteran by now, aren't you? I mean, you have so many pictures.
I've got a few under my belt.
Yeah, well, careers normally don't last too long in this business, but 14 years is a long time to do it and have it still be fun. I'm glad it's still fun for you.
Yeah, I am too. You know, Joe Bob, they come and they go. But only the real sticklers persevere and get through it.
Yeah, well, you come back anytime, hon, okay?
You have me back anytime.
All right. Next week, our guest is going to be Melissa Moore as Attack of the Queen Bees continues. And then later in the month, we'll have Vivian Schilling, Kathy Shower, and Julie Strain. Have you worked with any of these girls?
Oh, Julie Strain, yes.
Yeah?
Ooh, you better put your straps on when she comes.
All right, well, make 20 more movies, Michelle. We'll show them all on this show right here, okay?
If that's a promise, I will do.
And that's it for me and Michelle Bauer, reminding you that the drive-in will never die. Do people ever come up to you on the street and say, "Are you that sex-crazed demon from Sorority Babes that did..."